August 9th, Stock Playbook. Dow Jones up 429 points, 4%. NASDAQ Composite 124 points, 5.3%. S&P 500 up 53 points, 4.7%. It was not easy to make money today. Don't let people kid you. The futures overnight were downright scary. The S&P futures fell to 1075. They were down 50 points when the Asian markets opened up. After the 2:15 Fed announcement, if you look at the 5-minute chart, I mean, it was real hard to stay long this. Those of you who did, you got nerves of steel, and you got to question whether or not you actually have stop losses in place. I've been calling for this bounce for 3 days, right down to the day and the time. I said it after the Fed meeting. Here's your Fed meeting. We get a whoosh lower, and then you got a run. It bottoms out at 1100, and we close at 1172. I think we said we could see a 70-point run. It was only 53 points up, but from the bottom and where the stock was, or the index was, at 245 to where it closed, there's your 70 points. That's the easy money. Now, going forward, it becomes a little more difficult. I think we could see this rally continue. I thought it would last for a couple of days potentially. Maybe it lasts for a couple of weeks. But we're not going to go 50 points a day for a couple of weeks. The 200-day moving average currently around 12, call it 85, is serious resistance. By the time we get there, the 50-day would have crossed below it. That's a bearish indicator. It's called the black cross. You got a lot of resistance at the 1250 area. I think you still got another easy 50 points to the upside. 1220, 1230. You might even extend to 1250, but then it's going to become a little more difficult. If it's a company that rallies, a company with heavy volume, maybe it lasts a little bit. But ultimately, I think we come down and at the very least test these lows. It might be in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball, although some people think I do. After the last week or so, since we talked on 25th about how we could see the market crash like we did in '08. But you look at stocks if you want. UPRO, the triple ETF. We gave this to our subscribers last night. I don't know if I mentioned it in here, but today this thing you could have got in at 44 and change, closed at 53. Up 6 and change. That's a nice trade. We gave you a couple of earnings plays. Accretive Health was up. Everything was up today. Okay? But, you had some stocks up more. SodaStream has earnings. It was up 8% today. ZAGG, Z-A-G-G, has earnings. It was up 17% today. Sign up for a free trial Stock Playbook. We'll give you a list of stocks that we really like on this bounce. There's 2 more that we added to our focus list. Actually, I'll tease you with one of them, okay? I'll tease you with one of them. JAZZ, we've mentioned it before. See how we're playing this pullback to the 50-day moving average. But, we give you a free trial. All you need is an email address, okay? www.thestockplaybook.com. Like I said, the easy money's been made. It's going to get a little more difficult. The E-minis were a great trade. But, it was nerve-wracking to say the least. But, I'll be back tomorrow giving you guys a couple, more ideas and, feelings on what we think we got coming up. All right? Have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.